Today we'll be looking at the Starfire protocol Hunter build, which I already made in the past a while ago, but this is the update since the new changes to build crafting came out, and we're using one of the new solar fragments as well to enhance this build and make it even better. We will start with the subclass. We'll be using Blade Barrage so that it does more damage whenever we're doing DPS. Gambler's Dodge is crucial to the build as well as Knife Trick and obviously Trip Mines. We'll be using Knock Him Down and On Your Mark so that we can have 5 fragment slots, but those are also pretty good aspects. We'll be using Ember of Ashes to get more Scorch stacks on targets. Ember of Char will let our Solar Ignition spread Scorch. Ember of Torches allows us to have Radiant only using a melee. Ember of Resolve will heal us when we use a grenade. Well, when we get a grenade final blow. And Ember of Singeing gives us more class ability energy when enemies are scorched. Now, Ember of Char actually is really nice because your ignition will scorch the target like the boss, and then you can cause another ignition by throwing your grenade again. And that makes it really fun to use, and it just enhances it even more. Now onto the armor and the mods. We'll be using Young Ahamkara Spine, as it might be obvious already. It says that ability damage grants enhanced trip mines, and that means any type of ability damage will give you grenade energy back. It's very good. Now we'll go one by one. First in the helmet, we're using Ashes to Assets and Hands On so that we can get our super really fast. But you can always use, ammo finder mods, anything else really that you want to use. It's not crucial or anything, but it's really helpful. Dynamo is also good if you're dodging a lot to get your knives back. Depends on the situation, the activity. But yeah, in an orb siphon mod. In the gauntlets, you kind of have to use Focusing Strike and Bowstring Detonation, because then your melee and your grenade will make your dodge come back faster, and the dodge is really the crucial part of the build. I'm using Firepower to create orbs, but you can also use Heavy-Handed, or again, whatever else you like. Doesn't really change anything too much. I'm using Charged Up on the chest, along with, some resist mods, like pretty usual. The pants, Recuperation. This mod is always a good idea. I will keep saying it. I'm also using Insulation so that whenever you're just running around fighting ads and whatever, your class ability can come back from picking up orbs. But double Recuperation is also always good, and I like it a lot, or better already with Recuperation. And stacks on stacks so that we get 2 charges per orb we pick up. Now the class item. All those charges that we're getting will go into utility kickstart. And I know if you're in a DPS situation, this is only going to proc the first time you use your dodge, but every other time, even if you have no charges, you still get some energy back. But you can also use Reaper if you need to create more orbs, or Time Dilation if you're using a Surge mod, but you really need at least one utility kickstart to make this whole loop keep going with this build. And that's pretty much it for the mods, the armor. As you can see, the artifact is really not enhancing this build whatsoever. There's nothing in here that's really changing anything. So this build should be good next season. As a final note for the build, Witherhoard pairs perfectly as well as an incandescent weapon and a demo rocket launcher. So basically whatever warlocks do in their build with Starfire, it's the same here, and it's really good. Now I wanted to just have a last little bit explaining how the rotation works, because it can be a little confusing if you've never used it before or you haven't even seen it. But essentially you want to open with a Witherhoard shot and then a rocket launcher shot, and then you throw your grenade, reloading your rocket and scorching the boss, throw your knives to create an ignition and gain your grenade back, shoot another rocket, throw your grenade again, and that's pretty much it. Then that's when you start dodging to gain your melee back, throw your melee, throw a grenade, and it goes on from there. As you're throwing grenades and melees, you're going to be causing ignitions, which is the bulk of the damage for this rotation. And the ignitions themselves also give you grenade energy back for young Ahamkara Spine. So that's really what makes your grenades come back so fast with this. If you watched this far, thank you for watching. Leave any comments or questions you have in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.